Hi Floss Tube, today's December 1st, 2019, and I'm not sure which one video this is. 7?
Number 7.
Lucky 7.
Yes.
Woohoo! Yes.
We're back.
We're back. I just flew in from Seattle last night, and boy, are my arms tired. I had to say
I think
that.
you're a little loopy.
I am. I am a little loopy. Yes.
Okay. What we won't do, but we want to talk about needlework and stitching and get you guys inspired for Christmas. So
Yeah.
but in the last 3 weeks, well, you've been really busy with your
Yeah, I've been
flying
traveling a
around,
lot, but stitching related. A couple weekends ago, we were at the attic for a retreat. It was Blackbird Designs, and it was heaven, as always, at the attic.
Yes, it was perfect. It seemed to be, it was so strange to be there in November when it was beautiful weather, close to the holidays, but it was so much fun. It was a little getaway, and it was relaxing, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Jean and Barb and Alma just did a wonderful job, and it was fun to meet all the stitchers that came. It was just all laughs and some shopping.
Yeah, little
shopping.
a little bit.
And a little bit.
Yeah, speaking of,
Yes.
let's show some of our stash that we got at the attic.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Okay, first up,
I know.
yeah, we both got this. It's new from Needlework Press.
They had the sampler, the reproduction sampler in a shadow box there. It was absolutely beautiful. And someone else, and I can't remember her name, Sherry maybe, had done it on 5260 with silk, and it was gorgeous. So here's some of the colors. You can't really see them, sorry. But I chose cottons. I didn't do the silk. What about you?
I did not kit it up
Oh,
yet,
okay.
because I kitted up a few other things. So
Okay. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
And then, Louisa Cooley-Moore. For, in case you need a red sampler to follow the law.
What thread did you get? Did you get thread for this?
I did not get thread for
okay.
this. Did you?
No, I didn't
Okay.
get thread either. I didn't. I know you were back there picking out red thread.
Yeah, it was for something else, which
Okay.
I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. So that was fun. That's a good sampler, and it's a nice, manageable size. So when it comes to hand across the sea.
This is new, hot off the press. Yes. From Hands Across the Sea, and they had the model there.
Oh,
And it's amazing.
absolutely amazing. The detail and the colors are fabulous. And we kitted it up. Did you kit this one up?
I didn't,
I
because I
did.
kitted up another one, which I'll show you in a minute.
Okay. I did.
Very
I mean,
nice.
look at those. Oh, just beautiful. And of course, Jean had this all in a basket. Have a drink. And how could you not? She also had it with 103 silks. And I debated, but I didn't want, I wanted to do it on 40 count. And I thought the coverage would be better on 40
Is
with
this a little thicker than 103?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's why I chose this.
and they're
But
gorgeous.
the 103s were in this big ring, and it looked
Fun. You wanted to take it and go clink, clink,
yes.
clink.
I wanted it just to display it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand.
And then I got the fabric, which is Lakeside Vintage Exemplar, which has some pinkish in it, which will really look pretty with the sampler. So, anyhow, that's what we got. Then we got this because someone else showed it.
Yeah. And then we all ran over there and got it.
Yes.
The lady from Wisconsin. I'm having trouble. Since
I know,
I've traveled so much in the last...
And I haven't gone anywhere, but I have a hard time remembering people's names. I remember them there, but coming home, I don't, and I apologize. So.
Profusely, we apologize.
They have, it's just beautiful. When you don't feel like stitching, you can pull this out and just
Look at this.
look through the pictures, and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful samplers in a nice format, and just lovely eye candy.
I think there's a few left at the attic.
Yeah. Yep. It's in their library selection. This is new. Came out in 2019.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Jean gave us each one of these
Yes.
2020 Book of Days, which I confess, I have never really kept up with it, but darn it all, I'm
Yes.
going to in 2020.
I agree.
Oh, and I had people sign it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
They did it. They signed it on their birthdays.
Yeah.
So some of the people we met at our table, and it was just fun.
So these are all out at your local needlework stores. You can get them, and in case you don't know, it's like this, and then you can write every day what you stitched that day. Or
And Vicki adds little blurbs down here with cute little pictures, and it's just a fun book to have. And some of our friends,
Pat
yeah,
keeps up with this meticulously.
very much so.
And it's really good because then she can look back. Somebody will say, oh, well, what'd you stitch? Blah, blah, what thread, fabric, and
Right.
she'll look there and she'll know.
Yeah, it was a very sweet gift. And speaking of, the next day we got this little, it's a zipper pull for your project bags. And it says, Attic Needleworks, celebrating the joy of love, of friendship, November 2019. Kathy Ray, the lady who owns Needle in a Haystack, made each one of these with an acrylic cutter or something.
Laser cutter or
yeah,
something?
that's it.
Yeah.
But they're, I mean, it's red, it's a crown. It's
Say no
bling
more.
for your project bag.
Mhm.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
So, very nice. Very, very nice. Then I got this, which Red House, just some cool looking animals down there. I mean, they look like they're koala bears, or don't they? Down here, they're just weird looking animals. I just thought that was pretty, so
It is.
I got it.
I got, because I've been contemplating this for months and months, and I just said, pull the trigger, especially because I would like to do the whole thing, but what if you just did some of these
Mm-hmm.
for, like, Heidi Cran has her little red bowl?
Mhm.
Wouldn't that be cool?
And I think Vanna's and Gary are doing that on banding.
Oh, yeah, banding.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I think it's a great idea. Great idea.
And I got this just because this is another new release from Hands Across the Sea.
I love that too.
Oh, and this one I just love, Ann Roberts. And I
So
got
striking.
the silks with it, and I spent one morning when I was too tired to stitch, putting them all on thread drops.
Luscious.
Yeah, what is it called? Swattage.
Swattage.
Yeah. But I put,
Soy de Alger.
yes, so I did. But I put a DMC sampling of memories thing on
that's
it for irony.
Yes, that's funny. Colors are beautiful.
Yeah.
Then I got these. These were new out by Chessie and me. This is from last year's gathering at the attic when Chessie was there. I love that. And, whoops, sorry. Go this way, yep. Isn't that sweet? And that's in a sleigh. I think that's neat. I don't know if I would do the sleigh. Maybe a little pin cushion or something. Another one. And I
love
just think
that one.
that's
I love
a
that
Red
one.
House.
Mm-hmm.
Be Merry. Just wonderful. And then Carolyn, Stash Sisters, had showed this on her YouTube, where she, I think it was YouTube or Instagram, and she was using these
Sulky.
sulky threads. And I just thought, oh, that's a great idea. So I just thought, give them a try. I mean, look, you get 6 of them in here. Very,
I
very
stitched
affordable.
a little bit with a red sulky, and I really like it.
Just pull it right off the...
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
got really good coverage.
Oh, okay. I just thought that was neat. So,
Linda Danielson had a new release.
right.
Ooh, this thing is
I got that, too.
amazing. Yeah, amazing.
And the sampler, the antique, was there as well. It was beautiful.
And I succumbed to Jean's attic mania of stitching it on a high count. But it's really weird. It's a 56 count. I don't know. It's a Zweigart, just regular Zweigart 56 count, and it's not hard. I mean, I did it right there.
With your magnifier.
with obvious.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I
Yeah.
thought that went without saying.
Well, I just want to make sure people
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, I don't have bionic eyes, so I'm using this.
Oh, that's what you got.
This is what I
okay.
got the red for.
Okay.
Yeah. And I forgot where I put my start of this, but I'll bring it next time.
Okay.
How
Something to
long
look
do I
forward
need to hold that there? I was like, in stop motion.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Who doesn't want to look at red thread? So anyways, the class was Blackbird.
Yeah.
Projects were, out of this world.
Those two,
of those.
Barb and Alma, like they are special souls
Yes.
on planet Earth because they're so kind and calm and interesting.
And approachable.
Yes. And then they design these things that go, you just
Yes.
go, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Friday Night Project
that
was this, which is just a beautiful sampler based on an antique sampler.
It's just beautiful. I mean, look, the border's kind of different. She didn't fill in her flowers at the top. Oh, just sweet. Just really sweet. And it's not that big. Just love it.
Yeah.
And then Saturday's class, we got 2 charts. One was this one, which is it's almost like a drum. I think they called this some kind of pumpkin type thing, but you could finish it as a drum, do one piece. These are all separate little panels that you sew together. I would do it one long piece and have it made into a drum. Just beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
the 3 that we're showing now, these 2 and the one I'm going to show, were retreat exclusives, so you cannot get them yet.
No.
Hopefully they'll release
Right.
them someday in the future, but
Right.
just, so you don't...
I love this one.
Is that upside down? No.
No.
Okay.
Closer.
Thank you.
Move your arm closer.
Yeah. This goes on the top of a beautiful box
That we got. in class.
and that we did not have to wax paint or anything, which, yes, because I do not dig that.
No.
All right, so I started mine, and I was stitching it when I was at my dad's in Seattle, or Bainbridge Island, really.
Oh, it looks so beautiful. Laura.
I mean, the colors.
Yes.
I mean, and they gave us the threads on this darling little,
just
yeah. So I really love it.
I love the model fabric
Do
that
you?
it's on. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I do. I think it gives it an old vintage look, and when you put it on that box, the
Mhm.
box is kind of distressed. It's by Teresa's Primitives. Yeah, beautiful, well-made box.
Beep.
I
So-
think I put mine in my box I put my box in my suitcase on the way home, and I think TSA opened my suitcase,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
don't know if it's because of that box
They
because it
opened
was
mine,
on that
too.
side because it was a solid piece of
Oh,
whatever they
interesting.
couldn't tell. Yeah, I had a
Interesting.
little note in there.
Yeah,
So-
mine too. They were like, what are these
Yes.
people transporting these boxes all about?
Then this was a sampler that you can buy through the attic. Anyone can buy it, and it is beautiful, huge. I think it's the biggest sampler Blackbird's ever done. This is based on an antique. It was stunning, just stunning. And I bought it, the threads and the fabric. I don't have them here to show. They're over there, and I'm not
Okay.
going to go get it. So
Yeah, I did too.
it was just a beautiful sampler. But one of our friends, Pat, who was there with us, said we could take these motifs all along here and make it into a drum. So you can use parts of this.
So actually, one could buy one chart, stitch the sampler, and then stitch a row and make it a drum. And so you could entertain yourself for 6 months or a year on one
Oh,
chart.
I know.
Now, we have never thought of something like
Oh,
that.
hell no.
But I'm just saying,
Shiny new,
Yeah.
right?
but if poverty strikes,
Yeah.
that's what you could do.
We have options. We have lots of options. So, and then I got these little
Oh, these are adorable. They're from Count Scott Designs,
Yes.
Whimsical Edge,
just.
Paula.
Those are so sweet.
I got that one too.
And then did you get this girl?
I did not get that girl.
Why not? That's
I don't
totally
know.
you.
I know. I love that one. I mean, probably because when I go up to her display, I want all of them.
Yes.
So I feel like I have to limit myself in some
Control
manner.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. These are really cute. And just a little keepsake from our
And you
weekend.
could use them too.
Yeah, definitely. You could put, do a Christmas design and put the thread on here.
Yeah, there's a
or,
Pineberry Lane, just a little red Christmas sampler. You could just put all your
Oh.
little red threads there so you
Yeah.
don't get confused about which
Yeah.
one to use where.
Yeah, to use them rather than displaying them. That's a marvelous idea.
I know.
Anyhow.
Shocking.
Oh, I got one more thing.
Oh, yeah. This is exciting.
This was beautiful. Jean had these for sale, and it's some old Blackbird fabric. Is that not? It's stunning. It's black with the black here. She had them made. It says handmade on here. I can't remember the name of the lady who did it, but I just think those are beautiful. And then black gingham, classic,
Very classic.
very, very classic. So that was that. So what else did you work on this week besides that Blackbird?
Do you want to hear about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to hear.
Okay.
We all want to hear, right? Yeah.
Well, we started a stitch along, Michelle and Suzanne and I. That was not the wrong way. The series For the Birds by Blackbird. So there's 9 altogether. They came out over time, over months in 2017. And ever since I've had them all, I've always thought to myself, oh, I would like to do them on one piece. Well, when we were at the attic at Show and Tell, Lori had done them all on one piece and had them framed, and it was heart-stopping.
Stupendous. It was a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah,
The
total
framing.
masterpiece.
The stitching,
Yeah.
everything. It was just beautiful.
So we decided to have a stitch along, of course.
Start all the things,
Yes,
right?
start all the things. So I went running around because I wanted to. We decided we were going to start on Thanksgiving Day. So I went running around before I left for my dad's to get the right fabric, because you need, on 36 count, you kind of needed a fat half. So I got 36 count Ren.
Yep.
But then when I was stitching on it, I decided I don't love it. It's just, I don't know. When I'm stitching on it, at certain times, I see the modeling and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. It's not me. So
Then-
I got that far, and then I decided that's it, after conferring with several people who said, yes, it's great, but you've got to be happy.
Yes.
So,
Yep. If you don't like it, it doesn't matter what
Yeah.
anyone else does.
I mean, I don't hate it. It's just I don't love it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to start over on 40 count. And I think this is cute because my husband helped me figure out the math.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So I was working on this and that. That's what I
Very
took
nice.
with me. So
Very
that is
good.
my saga.
Well,
about-
you'll pick that back up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I plan on picking it back up tomorrow after work.
Okay.
Stat.
Yes. Yeah. It was a beautiful. I think
Oh,
she
yeah.
inspired a lot of people.
She did.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
did. Thank you,
Her
Lori.
name was Lori. Yep.
What have you been working on?
I finished Mary Good. Yay! And I sent her off to Total Framing. So no picture here. You'll see her when she comes back. It should be back before Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah. They asked me if I wanted it before Christmas. I
You're
said,
like-
if you can.
Yeah.
And they had a great sale, which is why I sent it off to get in the queue. And so what I've been working on, I pulled out Mary Clayton, which is this. I love this house. It's a very small sampler. And it's done on 37 count Legacy with Soirage. And that's where I got. It's very small. It's probably 8 by 10, if that. Anyways, I really am enjoying that. Very much so. And
Guess what?
What?
I have a start on that too.
Do you?
Mhm.
Surprise.
I just want to shock everyone.
Okay, yeah. You shocked me. Then on Friday, I don't know if anyone watched Saltbox Stitcher's video and know the story, but she started this one to honor her daughter through her treatment of colon cancer. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do this too. And stitch and think good thoughts and prayers along with her. So I made a small start in this one. And this is a really small sampler. It's only going to be like about this big. Because the bottom, that's the bottom. And I don't have too much further here on the right-hand
that's
side.
beautiful.
So I did make one change. The letters are Lexington green, which I didn't think showed up very good. So she also called for Mountain Mist. I just switched around a couple things so my letters show up.
What linen is that on? Do you know?
This is 40 pecan butter.
Oh. As soon as I get the threads for this, I want to start it.
Yeah.
I have the chart.
It's
gorgeous.
And it's not that big at all.
And
And here's the threads.
Ooh.
Here are the threads. I mean, beautiful colors. The pictures, as always, just don't do it justice.
Well, that looks really
so.
good on camera.
Yeah, they are pretty. Cayenne is the red. I mean, who doesn't love cayenne?
And this was special for Carol to stitch for her daughter because Carol's daughter's name is Lindsay, and W was her maiden name, so LW.
Yeah, and it's just a nice thing. If anyone wants to join Carol and the stitching community in support of Lindsay, I think she could use all the prayers she can get. So I've been working on that. Then I had this one started earlier this year, and Vanna pulled this one out and was going to do it, I think, for her December Stitch and Craft with Vanna. Is that what she calls it in the morning? I thought, oh,
This is amazing.
Susan, did you see?
I was just going to say, Susan's stitching it too. Susan_414 on Instagram.
Just beautiful. And this is how far I got when I put it away. Why I put it away, I don't know, but whatever.
Something else shiny.
I finished all those alphabets, which, I hate stitching alphabets. But so now I'm not down to the good stuff. And I'm doing it with the cotton.
Is that the country sampler conversion?
Yeah. And if you want to do it with a country sampler conversion, you'll need to contact Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And I'm sure that they can kit it up for you and provide you with the conversion. So I just love that. So I plan on working on that a little bit every day. And maybe I can have it finished by the end of the year. I'll stitch along with Vanna. So.
I have that started too.
Really? Now you're just scaring me here.
I'm not kidding.
I know you do.
I've got to find it.
Yeah, you can do a little bit, like 20 minutes every day.
Yeah, I have a lot of stitch-alongs.
Yeah. Well, it's fun.
Yeah, it is. That's half the fun of it. Whether you actually do them on the appointed time is irrelevant.
Right. Just, the stitch-along with Mary Miller with Country Sampler.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that
still
one too.
Ongoing. And I sent out an email finally yesterday to everybody, and a lot of people have joined the Facebook group. It's just, there's no rules. There's no...
Shockingly, no rules on that one.
No rules. Stitching is not meant to be, you do this on this date, blah, blah, blah.
But you do always have to have a red sampler going.
Yes. Well, there's laws, but no rules.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
See, difference. So, anyways, we have that going. So if you want to, I don't think you can join anymore. I think they've closed it off. But if you're in it, post your progress on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, hashtag Mary Miller 1842 SAL on Instagram. We'd love to see your progress. So,
okay.
What's all that red over there?
Oh, here's all this red. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I found a new to me designer, Hewitt Hill Samplers. And I love this. I can't wait to start it.
Yeah, what did you...
I kitted it up with Legacy Linen. It's called Filbert.
Oh.
Here, hold that for a sec.
Heard it. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful
38
color.
count Filbert with Merlot weeks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do that, will you please?
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. Mabel Chard. I love that name, Mabel. And it says
Mabel.
Lady Seminary 1892. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is.
All right. So then...
Is she on Etsy or...
I can't remember. Well, first of all, she's on Instagram.
Yeah, I know.
And then you could find... And she just released two yesterday. Two more.
Oh.
Yeah. And they're good charts. Really quality. And then this one I got.
Very nice.
And then this is kind of old, but what I was trying to do, this was last March when we were at Lynn's of Madison, and we were all hepped up about red samplers. I wanted to like get a bunch of different reds on a ring, and I still need to like go through and get more, just so that you can have a ring of reds to like when you're choosing which red you want to use.
Which one's going to work best for the project?
Yeah.
I like that idea.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
fun
Why
because there's
didn't
so
I
many
do that?
variations.
Yeah.
Well, you still have time to do it.
Yeah, you can fall into compliance by
Yeah.
the end of the year.
Okay. So I think that brings us to Christmas stitching.
Yes.
You know, we've been doing these designer parades, so instead of a particular designer this episode and next episode, we're going to just talk about our favorite Christmas stitches, whether it be a chart or a start or a finish.
It's fun.
Yeah.
You can see some of these are old, some of them you can't get anymore. But it's fun to go through them and pick stuff out. So,
So why don't you start with some of
Okay.
your stuff while I drink some tap?
have some tab.
Mm-hmm.
This is a super old finish, but I love it. It's got beads. It's a biscornu, and it was by Just Nan.
Oh, that's
Um,
a darling. There's so many different
Yeah.
facets to it.
I'm pretty sure I put this together.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in each little square here. Yeah, I would never attempt this anymore, but I love pulling it out. You know, you just pull out things every year and they bring back great memories, and this is one of them. I lost one of the pins that went in here, but I still love it.
It's gorgeous.
Still love it.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but
Worth it.
worth it.
Oh,
Totally worth it. This is by Brenda Gervais, Noel. I did the finishing on that, believe it or not.
Nice.
So,
Did you do that on a very small count?
yeah, I think it's on 40 count. Look at
Mhm.
cat hair. Anyhow,
Howard.
yes. Yeah. And this is still available too. I mean, she's done the Liberty one. She's done a whole a Halloween one with words. Just love that. These two were, every year our stitching group gets together for our Christmas party and we have an ornament exchange. And I have ornaments. I didn't pull those out because those are in a different place. But these are little pillows that were stitched. This one I got last year from Teresa. I'm sure this is still available. I don't know the designer, but you do because you did it.
Country Rustic Primitives on Etsy. Her
So
stuff is
cute.
amazing.
Teresa backed it with flannel and added the rusty jingle bell. I just think
That's so
adorable. Adorable. And then Karen stitched this. I had bought this as a kit. Never did it. Surprise. And I got hers one year too.
That's adorable.
And it's like seersucker gingham. It's really
It's
cool.
gorgeous.
Really cool. I love the red. Love it. Love it. And I'm just throwing stuff over there in
Flinging.
my stitching chair. This one, again, I'm not sure who the designer was. This is a gift
Oh, that's
from Carol on Instagram. Carol, ING, I think 55. Stitching Dreams. You'll know.
She's the queen
Yes.
of Christmas ornaments.
Yes. Go to her blog. See her Christmas tree. And I have a Scotty dog, and she stitched this many years ago. This might even be Cricket collection. I treasure this little ditty on black fabric, no less. Beautiful. You can see the cat hair. Anyhow, what else do we have here? This one's
That's adorable.
super
What?
old.
That's
super
so
old.
cute.
This is by You and I and Friends. Really old, probably 25 years old. And it's almost like in a shadow box frame. The frame's really thick, and I enjoy getting it out every year. Just different stitches in here. Just enjoy it. These two were from Brenda Gervais. with I needle and thread. Frosty, I did the finishing. And this one, I don't remember what this is called. I love that. I think this is that Lady Dot trim. I love
really
those
nice.
little pom-pom trims. Frosty. And this is by Victorian Sampler. Yeah. She has a whole series of like little gingerbread houses, and I've never attempted one of those. But this is some heart hanger in there with the beads. I loved it. Loved doing it on this.
It looks like a
almond.
special gingerbread cookie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, with the big beads on there. This is
I
by
love that.
Plum Street Samplers. I think this was in the when Just Cross Stitch used to have a lot of big
It was
designers in there.
magazine,
Yeah.
Christmas Ornament magazine.
Yeah, 2010. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that old.
I mean, 2010 doesn't seem like it should be that long ago, but it
know.
was. I love that. I gotta stitch that.
Yeah. Yeah. And I did a lot of punch needles many years ago, and this was one of them.
It's just too
This
much.
is by Brenda Gervais. She used to do a lot of punch needles. She still has it on her website, Country Stitches Online. And I have a lot of her stuff. Just enjoy getting them out every year. They're like old friends. So that's, show some of your,
Okay,
show some of
well,
yours.
as I mentioned, I haven't been quite. Oops. Hang on one second. Show something because I'm
Okay.
stuck.
Okay. Do you need me to move?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold, please. Okay.
This is another old one. I stitched this a long time ago. It's by
Ooh.
Just Nan on Graziano, on that gingham fabric. I know you can't get it anymore, unfortunately, but it was so fun to do, and I love pulling this out every year. Just, there's beads and some specialty stitches in it. Just a lot of fun. Okay.
Okay. Well, since I was disorganized, I just put a bunch of stuff in a bag. But
Oh, right.
I do want to show this bag.
Yes.
Because you can, it's called a, pardon me. It's called
please.
Four Things Tote. It's by the Shop Forward. And you tell them what you want it to say. So I
Yeah.
thought this was a good description of me.
Drinking tab wouldn't be on everybody's.
No.
It's totally you.
Yeah.
Totally you. Love it.
So anyway, this is a free-for-all.
Well, that's what's fun.
We'll pull
to
out
see
of
what-
here and
yes.
just see what's what.
Oh my goodness.
This is where Mike Duet goes. You should only do a half-hour video. And I said to him, no, it should be long because I like to stitch and watch people
Pull
do
their
this.
stuff out. Yes. We like to see that
But,
we're not...
if you guys think that we should only be a half-hour video, do let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, I got this chart last year because it is so darn cute. Look at that Santa. Homespun Elegance.
I like that.
Yeah, I haven't started it yet,
But you have it.
but I have it. This, one
Yes.
time our stitching group was up at Country Sampler, and they showed this on a really unique fabric on Murky.
Mhm.
Picture This Plus Murky. So I serially started it, but I need to get back to it.
Yeah. Tanya did this one.
Did
And
she do it on
Karen.
Murky?
Mm-hmm.
I know Karen finished, yeah.
I think Tanya did it on dark fabric, yeah.
Okay. This, this is so cute. Why did I ever stop? S. Claus, Maker of Good Things,
Oh, yeah.
by Not Forgotten Farm, and I got special Not Forgotten Farm fabric,
Oh.
and I have
Oh,
this much
my
done.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's darling.
Isn't that?
So much better than the picture.
Well, yeah, those pictures are not good.
Yeah.
But look at this fabric. This is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Oh, and you've got some lot left over.
Yeah, to do something
Yeah.
else. yeah, so, oops. Throwing,
Oops.
we're throwing stuff. Oh, I got this last year at the Shipshawana retreat. Kathy's little shop there.
These are so cool.
And I started it with,
Oh, silk.
mhm,
Poinsettia. How appropriate for Christmas.
yeah.
That's pretty
Oh,
long.
here's my little cereal start on that.
Oh, yeah. So you're doing them in the red instead of the blue.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
I like that. And you're doing the little pillow.
The pillow, yeah.
Yes. Very nice.
I think it's going to become evident why cereal starter is the name I'm.
That's
Didn't get
okay.
it.
It's
It
fun to
is.
see.
It is fun.
Don't chastise yourself.
I shan't.
No.
Okay. This, I mean, I want to do every single thing on this. It's
Yeah.
so cute. But see that Santa Claus up here? That's
Yeah,
what I
here.
started. Thanks.
Oh.
Look at his hat.
Oh, look at that. You could whip that up this afternoon.
After my nap.
Yeah. You're on jet lag.
Yeah, I'm on jet lag. You know what? Can you show that?
This
'Cause-
one?
Yeah.
This one,
Oh, it's in this book,
stitched,
I believe.
2012. Blessings Be Thine.
Oh, maybe
A
I'm wrong.
classic Blackbird design. It was a loose feathers.
Oh,
Um,
but you know what?
It's been re-released
Yeah.
in another Christmas book, so you can get it.
It's in this one, right?
And I put my two daughters' initials on here because they're my greatest blessing. I love that frame. Love it. I think it's in that Home for the Holidays, isn't it?
Oh,
That-
okay, maybe not. Okay, never mind on that.
Okay.
And I got confused, but this book,
Oh, yeah.
all right, don't go 8 people because
Yes.
this is out of print.
This is why you buy it when
Yes.
they come out.
Yeah.
For exactly this reason.
Mm-hmm. So I started one in here. Oh, that one.
Okay. This one? Oh, this one. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful.
And I think I'm using the call for fabric.
Oh, that's beautiful, Laura.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Now, this is on 32, so I need to use 2 strands, and so I just need to suck it up and finish it.
Exactly. I love the color. Looks like an R&R.
It is an R&R, I do
Sheep
believe.
straw?
No, it's something, it's got a weird name.
Oh.
Not weird, but one that's not common. Brenda will look that up. And I don't know if you can still get it, because Ann and Pat change
Goldfinch.
Goldfinch, yeah.
But you could find some other
Oh,
color
yeah.
that would work
You could,
with it.
you stitch this
Absolutely.
thing on anything, and
Yes.
it's going to be amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that book
Oh.
is, if you see this
Yes.
book,
Buy it immediately.
yeah, stat.
But not like $500.
no,
buy
no,
it,
I mean,
but if you see it in a shop for sale, get it.
fancy
Oh, yeah,
bag.
This is yours. I don't want it.
Oh, okay. What's this?
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, I think this is
Which
when I
one?
started on 40. I think I finished this.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
And then I didn't do anything with it because I was going to do something else on here.
And so you need to just cut it off there and send it off to be finished.
Yeah, I do.
That is just darling.
Oh, it's 40
Right.
Count Stars Hollow by R&R.
Oh, perfect. It's so dainty looking.
It's so
Yeah.
dainty. Just like me. Okay. You want to interject?
Okay. Here's another Blackbird. Again, I don't think this one's available. This was a Loose Feathers Winter Wonderland. I leave this up year round. It doesn't scream Christmas to me, and I just love it.
It's beautiful.
The animals, the house, a little bit of red. Like that.
This is kind of fun. I don't know what's in here. I just
It's
know
like
it's
a
Christmas stuff.
Free for all.
When my mom was over, we were going to clean up my room, my stitching room, and then we started going through Christmas stuff, and then I just put it all in a bag. It's like, oh, I want to work on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to work on that.
But then that's fun because you can go to the bag
Yeah.
and pull something out.
We got this in 2018 summer school. We were shopping around.
Didn't
Oh,
they have
is
this one done?
hilarious. Yes. Okay.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm not even kidding you about the ridiculousness. What in the...
That would make me crazy.
I know. What was I thinking that day? This is 40 count Old Town Blend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's an 18 by 27 and I started some little thing on it. I think might be when I was like coming into my own on stitching on 40 count.
Yeah.
But look at this piece of
But
fabric.
then you could
It's
just
so gorgeous.
cut it off
Yeah, I
there and
know.
have a nice hunk to do a sampler or some other little piece on it. Yeah.
Or
It's beautiful.
I could use it on my For the Birds SAL.
Yeah, there you go. It's a pretty color.
I know, it's
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Heavenly Days.
Yes. Yes. Here's another old one. This one's I'm sure still available. This is by Little House Needleworks, Poinsettia House. I've seen it stitched over one. I think Bonna did this one year for her kids.
She took like an out this
The house or whatever.
Yeah.
And did it over one. It's stunning. This does not have glass on it, just because I don't leave it out all year, so I didn't put glass on it. But I love the white cracked frame. Little House Needleworks.
I've been dying to start this one too.
Oh,
Look, kit it up. Well, no, I've got the threads. I don't know. I could.
Well, you
I
could
have
use
fabric.
the fabric.
Yeah,
What's it
love
called?
that. Plum Street, 1831
Middle.
Christmas.
That's cute. I've done that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I loved doing the little poinsettias because they were just different, and they're not the traditional colors. They're just a little off. Yeah. What else
This
do we
is
have
an
in there?
old prairie schooler.
Classic. Totally classic.
And let's see, what's what on here? I don't know what I started this, whatever that is. It's probably down at the bottom, small.
Oh, you have the Santa done.
Yeah, the Santa, I think, is from another book.
Oh, I love that.
This is on
fabric.
gingerbread. Picture this plus gingerbread.
That's striking.
I know. And then, I guess, this, I don't know. If you probably can't see. It's down here at the bottom. Must be that
Oh,
little
this
guy.
little sampler
alphabet,
down
yeah.
here. This little thing down here.
Yeah.
I love that. You need to get that done.
I know.
I mean,
I know.
finish.
I
That's
know.
what I meant.
I have a ton of stuff to send
Yes.
to Belinda, and I've been remiss in sending. But
You
I'm going to
could-
send it to her after
I was-
Christmas.
Yes, you should. And then
Yeah.
it'll be a surprise.
Yeah.
When you get them, or wonderfulness when you get them back, and then you
Yeah.
can pull them out next Christmas.
That is right.
Yes.
You know, I find I have a limited time where I want to stitch Christmas. I am so attracted to all Christmas designs. Every time I see them, I'm like, oh. And then it's like December, I like stitching them. And then when January hits, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to do it
Done.
anymore.
Yeah.
But I have so many because I'm so attracted to them.
Oh, yeah.
I need mental health, probably.
No, but you could do, and it's hard to stay, I'm going to do this, do an ornament a month,
Yeah,
and
I've
then
always
do all
said
the
that.
samplers and do everything else
Mhm.
that you want to do. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. And work.
Oh, yeah.
And work.
Mm-hmm.
Prairie Schooler.
Hmm.
Here, this was a little gift that I got many years
Oh,
ago.
I love that. I've stitched that. Love.
Did you finish it? I mean, have it finished, or is it?
It's languishing
sent.
somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, you should send.
Look
send
at the
this to
back of
Belinda.
that. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, how darling is that?
Love that. And then
Oh, I love that. Mm-hmm.
this was another gift by the same person.
Oh, boy. That's adorable.
And then these I stitched a long time ago, and they're finished as door hangers. These are the annual Santas. A lot of them, and I just didn't pull them out. I did on 7-count claustron with 6 strands of DMC. I know, can you believe it? I would never do that now. But, and I didn't pull them out. I will next time. But here's another one.
Look at the little animals.
These I
Sweet.
did them all old school. They're all done on the 18-count Davos, 2 strands of DMC.
They look perfect. I mean, really amazing.
This is one of my favorites with the poinsettias. And this one, the fisherman. I don't like it anymore, but I won't throw it out. Just has a bad memory attached
Oh,
to
really?
it. Yeah, but I won't get rid of it. Then I had some that I did recently and got them back like January, February of this year. Again, this is doing them old school.
Oh, you
This
did
one.
them recently with 2 strands on
Mhm.
18 count? Oh, cool.
Mhm.
That's beautiful.
All on the Davos, which you can still get. Then this one I had originally stitched this a long time ago, had it made into a cube finish, didn't like it, and Joy redid it. Just beautiful, beautifully done. Love the whatever she put in here. It's a little packed,
Mm.
so.
Mm.
And then this one,
I
same
love
thing.
that. I need to do that. Ooh, I love that.
Old fashioned. I don't think this one's available anymore. I think it was early chart, the 4 seasons. It was
Oh, really?
one hardstock page, and it had
Oh, yeah.
the 4
Maybe they'll
seasons.
re-release it sometime.
Yeah.
But even if they don't, there's other ones that are similar to this, but
Definitely.
that one's really good.
Definitely. And then, I showed that one. This one, and then I display them all year in my room in this container I got from Hobby Lobby. And here's one I did with my husband's and my initials
Oh, that's
on
cute.
it. And then my friend Teresa, that was a gift one year. I just think it looks perfect in here. And this, I got this when I ordered something from someone, I can't remember. And it's just a pen, one of those old type pens, just wrapped with fabric. Is that not perfect or what?
Yeah, I bet you could find those at like the dollar store.
Oh, yeah.
And then go wrap
Yeah.
them. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Anyhow, I leave them up all year because I was supposed to stitch a Prairie Schooler Santa one every year or one every month. Yeah, right. I have a lot of them kitted, but someone asked me what I used, and it's the 18 count Davos. You can get it anywhere, very affordable, and 2 strands DMC, perfect. Perfect. Oh, I like that.
This was a pass the stash for my friend Kelly. It says naughty or nice.
Oh yeah.
And of course I
Cute.
have a start on it. What is that, naughty?
Naughty. Naughty. You didn't finish.
Yeah. Shepherd's Bush. You got something there?
Yeah, I've got. Everyone was doing this one last year, and it's a classic. This is Blackbird Designs. I think it was in the Joyous Noel book, and mine is stitched as called for on the 40 count pair by our Lakeside with the silks. Again, I leave this out all year down here in my room. I stitched this in 2013. Good God. Where in the heck does the time go? It doesn't seem that long ago.
This is a new chart
Oh, yeah.
by Annie Bees, and I really want to do it because look how cute he is.
She's darling.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cute. And it uses some whisper in his beard to give it
Oh.
some texture.
I've never used whisper. It sounds like a pip.
It's fussy. That's a good word.
My Santa might not have a fuzzy beard.
That's okay.
Oh, I just found this on the dining room table this morning.
What?
Yeah. Anne
Oh,
and I had a stitch
love
along
this.
years ago, and I finished it.
You need to get that finished.
I know.
That is so perfect.
I know, isn't it beautiful? It's a Prairie Schooler. I don't know which book because I'm disorganized, but
And I think it had a sampler in there that had some other houses in there. You could do it like this, and then there were some other longer ones.
yeah.
Oh, I love that, Laura. Love it. Beautiful.
Here's another. Oh, I know. Look at this guy.
Is this a Prairie
It
Schooler?
is Prairie Schooler. I don't know which book, but that's.
I think like they're old world Santas, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that too.
Cute.
Yes. Belinda, you're gonna be, if you watch, you're gonna be getting some finishing coming, right?
Yes. Oh, this is so cute.
Did you get this when we were at Country Sampler one year? And they had this done up and we all got it, and someone was saying we should do Rudolph down there, Rudolph in red.
I think I got it then, but then apparently, I don't know how this got started, but I started it on 46 count R&R.
Oh! But that'll be a darling ornament.
I know. So cute.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if I have my slip in here. I love these slips.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 46 count Old Town Blend. You know
Oh.
what? I need to get more Old Town Blend.
Yeah,
Look how
yeah.
good that is.
That is very nice. 46. I like that. I don't think I have that. I might need to
you can have some of that
place
if
an
you
order.
want.
No, I'll place an order.
Okay. Oh, this. I want to do every single one of these. And this, I think, was re-released.
Mhm.
So you guys can...
Our
get
friend Susan, 414, did this one.
Yeah, and guess what?
Amazing. Is that the one you started? Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at it. I think I stopped because I have some kind of counting error, which, of course, now I can't tell what it is. So I'm just going to keep
Budget,
going and
yes,
fix. You know,
yes.
what difference does it make?
yeah. No, keep going.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
That is some good...
You've got your work cut out for you this month, girlfriend. Oh, here.
Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
put some of this stuff. We're going to be all discombobulated.
Oh,
here.
yes. That Merry Little Christmas is by Country Rustic Primitives.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I have to stitch. My mother wants this, so I have to stitch this for her.
Yes, Nancy. Get on her.
All right. Oh, this was a club kit. But from Dinah Stitch. But I bet at some point Paulette will release that.
Mhm.
Did I even start it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I strike again.
Did you start
Look
it
at
on a different fabric? Because that looks like a pretty big piece.
Yeah. Oh, I think this was when I
Only,
had a phase of, so you get 36 count in your kits. And I thought one strand doesn't look good on 36. So I'm going to change it to 40. So I did. But now I think I can do one strand on 36 and it looks good.
And you'll be okay with
Yeah.
Be okay with it.
So, yeah, that's, I have very many little peccadillos, if that word makes sense.
Oh, look at that. That's. I think that's done.
It's almost,
Yes.
I think there's a few things. Yeah, this is what happens at the end of the Christmas season. Yeah,
That's cute.
this is by Little House Needleworks.
You should go through and sometime just go through and put the stuff that's finished so you can have a pile to send off.
Oh, I want to do this one so bad.
Yeah.
And look,
What did you
Arner
get?
Stars Hollow Blend. Let's just see how much of a start. Oh, yes. Landmark. There we are.
Well, a start's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And it's all serged.
Yeah, I got it
Like
in Inspired
Kathy's?
Needle.
Yeah.
Kathy serges her fabric,
I know.
and it's like the
Kathy's so
best.
good. Yes.
Inspired Needle, Lamont, Illinois.
Yes.
Got this at Country Sampler. I think we all did, or many of
No.
us did.
Because they had it done there and we had to have
Yeah,
it.
and so they had their own little, you know, oh, this is going to be hilarious. Let me just show you the start. Yes! Woo!
You're rolling.
I am rolling. Oh, so in the kit they gave you the, you know, their conversion and then this, like, cool
Oh, is that like
flannel
oh, yeah.
backing fabric.
Oh, that's neat. Did they have it finished as a bag or as
No,
a pillow?
pillow.
Okay.
One firm
yeah.
pillow.
Oh,
Okay. I still have more in there, but what's
yeah.
on your...
No, the last thing I have
Oh, last? Uh-oh. Well, for today. Okay.
is this. It's really not a Christmas sampler, but the border is like evergreenish. This is stitched. This is Jane Pattison by Shakespeare's Peddler. Kitten Stitcher. Go to her website. You can order it. This is stitched on 32 count old navy bean by Lakeside with the Gentle Arts wool, and I loved doing it. That border was a humdinger, but I just love it. And it doesn't scream Christmas, but the border looks like ornaments with holly, you know, not holly, greenery.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Because I brought them in my bag, I'm going to show
Oh,
a few more things.
yes, definitely.
Pineberry Lane, I love every one of those.
Those are sweet.
I have it ready to go.
Sweet, sweet. Did you make any starters?
No,
Just
no
started.
starter.
Okay. Oh, that's
This I love intensely and want to do soon.
That's sweet.
That's with thy needle and thread,
Mhm.
and it's called, I don't know what. I can't tell.
Christmas at Winterberry Cabin.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Mhm.
That sounds like a Hallmark show, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas at Winterberry Cabin.
This I love. I don't know why I haven't done it, and I kitted it up with some wool thread.
Oh.
And I got this at Quilted Straight, which is in Port Gamble, Washington.
Not this time.
Not this time, no, about
Okay.
4 times ago.
Okay.
Or 5, I don't know. Oh, here's what I was talking about. A little red Christmas sampler by
yeah.
Pineberry Lane.
So sweet.
It's adorable.
You can make it into a little pincushion or a little mat.
Do you know off the top of your head that Pineberry Lane chart that's Blanche Wagstaff?
Mm-mm.
It's a bigger one. It's for Christmas. Okay. Doesn't matter. It's good, though. It's on my radar. This is cuteness.
Oh, that's
Extreme
totally
cuteness.
you.
I know. This is by...
Oh, yeah. Say that,
and-
please.
Yeah. First, I got to read it. I don't know. It's an Italian designer.
Those are darling.
Aren't they cute? Oh,
I got that.
I know. I see it over
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Cindy was stitched this, finished it, and sent me over the edge. So
Yes.
this I got this year. I try not to buy too many Christmas patterns because I have a problem with them.
But it's fun.
But this, I mean, I was
Yeah.
like,
That's beautiful.
all bets are off.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Well, I hope it inspired you.
Yeah. Let us know what Christmas stitching you're
Yes.
doing.
Yes. And we will share some more next time.
Mm-hmm. Because
we
I have
have
to
more.
open my drawers. I do have some finished
Oh,
things.
good.
A few.
Yeah,
So
bring them next time.
I will bring them
please.
next time. I will get
Please.
myself organized.
Please. So, what are you going to work on in a couple of weeks?
I think I'm going to straighten out my For the Birds Sal,
Oh, okay.
and then maybe something Christmassy. I don't know.
Okay.
I am not in the mood for Christmas, although now looking at all of this, I think maybe I
Yeah.
will finish something I started.
I really like that red sampler over there on that.
Oh, the maple
yes,
chard.
I love
Oh,
that.
you want me to start that?
I like that. I like that fabric it's done
I
on.
know.
It's
This is
really
cool.
pretty.
This
Yeah.
Filbert
Yeah,
Legacy Linen.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to work on?
Well, I'm gonna work on Mary Clayton.
Mhm.
That LW sampler,
Oh, right.
and I have a couple Christmas things to work on, and work on that Jane Stanwigs.
Oh, yeah. I got to
See if we
find
can
that
get that.
too.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
just a little bit each day.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. And then maybe go to work once in a while.
Oh, yeah. A day without stitching is like a day without sunshine.
I know. And we haven't had any sunshine around this place, around here for a while. So stitching
Yes.
is it for now. So,
Yes. All right.
anyhow, well,
We'll see you soon.
yes. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and again, thank you for your comments. They are so warm and welcoming and heartfelt, and we really, really appreciate
You have
them.
no idea how much it means to us, because it does.
Mhm.
Thank you. Have a good couple weeks.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye.